YouTubers, this is Jen from Genuine Tarot Readings. Thank you for checking out my channel. This is my first go for February 2016. Just wanted to do a short intro, tell you a tiny bit about me, and then we'll just go into it, and then you'll learn about me through the rest of however long I do this. I'm an empath and intuitive reader. I've been reading for a little over 10 years. I like helping people. It offers therapeutic benefits for me and my clients, so it's a win-win situation for everybody. And I just figured I'd go about trying to make a business and see how it goes, see if I can do what I love and make that my living. So that being said, I'm going to start off with just a February reading for the month and see about how long it takes for me to do these videos. Right now I'm only available for a certain time to do these, so once things open up and I can start doing bi-weeklies, that would be the optimal. So just check it out. If you haven't got a chance, check out my website, genuinetarotreadings.com, and look me up. Thank you very much, and let's get to your reading. Hi Taurus, this is Jen. This is your February 2016 monthly reading. I'd already have been shuffling for quite a bit, so I'm ready to do your reading now. Let's see what you got here. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oop. Looks good so far. Okay. Okay. So let's get started here. You've got a couple really good cards and a couple scary cards. They're not scary, they just look scary. So let's just jump right in. You've got the Two of Cups to start your reading off. Two of Cups is actually there's a little bit of a thing about this, is because a lot of people think that the Lovers is the most love type card there is as far as a relationship, a love relationship. That's not necessarily true, because the Lovers card speaks to choices as well. This one, the Two of Cups, this one is a little more along the lines of actual pairing of relationship love. For some, it could actually be a pairing of business partners. It's a new relationship, a budding relationship, a positive feeling relationship, one that bears fruit. You see this little lion angel winged thingy right above it, blessing the union. Weirdest voyeur ever, watching over and making sure, you know, things are on the up and up. It's a beautiful card. Again, speaks to contentment, finding that love in another person, unions, if you will. Right next to that, you have the Star card, which is beautiful. This is like wish card, wish fulfillment, hopes, dreams. If you notice, like, she's in the darkness and then there's just light. There's this star in her hand, and she's looking into it, and it's showing her everything that she ever hoped and dreamed about is hers. It's in her hands. So it's definitely light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, and it's facing the Lovers card. So maybe you're finding hope and peace, because this is also very serene. She's just chilling. It's nighttime. She's got her top off. She's hanging out. It's chill and beautiful and serene, and she's finding peace looking into this right here, this relationship. It also could indicate that maybe if you're not into this, that's what you're really focusing on right now. You want to feel this love. You're looking into the star like a crystal ball, and you're looking onto this relationship right here. This is what you'd like to cultivate. So right next to that, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is an earth sign energy, so it's basically like Taurus, like yourself, or Virgo or Capricorn. Very practical, very slow plodding, but methodical type of guy. He's got his head on his shoulders, and he's got his eye on the prize, and he knows exactly how to attain it with the least amount of violence or casualty. He's a good strategist, but he's also very generous. He's giving as well. This could be you, because you are a Taurus. It doesn't, even if you're a female, just because it's a man on the card doesn't necessarily mean it's a male that it's referring to, basically. So could be you, could be someone in your vicinity, in your area right now, exuding this. It could also, though, be that you are getting some kind of news you were looking forward to, or you have gotten news that you're looking forward to or happy about in the financial realm or abundance realm. It's more than just news, though. Like, the page is more of news. The Knight is more of like an actual seed that's been planted and is starting to sprout. It's more of action. Like, you've got the news, now it's actually coming to you, or it's actually arriving. Something is arriving to you, or going out and conquering. So that's the kind of energy that the Knight of Pentacles kind of embodies there. Where he fits in, we don't know just yet, because we're still going on in this reading. He's the only court card, it looks like, in your entire reading. So this is, like I said, it's either you. Oh, also, I wanted to say, this doesn't necessarily mean money. Pentacles also symbolize health and like studies as well. So if you're a student and you're, working hard, trying to graduate, or you're waiting to hear back about a class that you've been waiting on, something like that, this is a good card for that as well. Clean bill of health, stuff like that. So moving on, you've got underneath this beautiful Two of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is freaking terrible looking. It's pure misery looking. And it is, I'm not gonna lie, to kick it, it's pretty scary looking, and it's pretty scary of a feeling. It really does. Ten of Swords is pretty self-explanatory. It feels like you got 10 swords in your back. I don't know. But here's the thing about it. Those 10 swords are, like, in this card, he's like dramatically like, Sparta, sticking him like he's a hors d'oeuvre on a party plate. But in the traditional deck, the guy's already down. He's got 10 swords. There's no getting up. He's dead. That's it. But the bright side of that, all that being said, the bright side is you see this little peak of sunlight underneath all this cloud and dread and stuff like that. So, I mean, the optimistic side of this is there's nowhere to go from here. I mean, there's no, as far as the pain, the strife. I mean, you're done. You've checked out. So all there is to look forward to at this point is this light coming in. So all your struggles and strife, put it this way, you are not this person. This person is in, signifying your burdens, your trouble, your strife, whatever is really keeping you down and impeding you from growing. It's now dead. Stick fork in it. So now you can look forward to the light. For some, I'm picking up that this actually, this Two of Cups, might either have been pretty tumultuous, this relationship. It might be a struggle, this relationship, for some of you out there. It's general reading, so for some people that'll resonate, for some it won't. But you've been through something, no matter what. I mean, you've been through something pretty dark. In the center of your reading, you have the Devil. And the Devil is a pretty metal looking card, as you can see. I love it. It's got boobs. She's holding two Adam and Eve, basically, you know, in the palm of her hand, and she's, it's not like people freak out with the Devil card. It doesn't mean Satan or anything like that. What it really means is it's an unhealthy addiction. And that might be drugs, it might be alcohol, it might be, corn nuts. I mean, anything could really be unhealthy in excess. And that's the thing of this is sometimes the stuff that we like the most are little vices. Sex too. This is a sex addiction card big time. You can be totally, it's about lust and being trapped in your lust. These people are just a slave to this vice that's in the middle. They are tied to her and they cannot see a way out. Whether, like I said, lust, drugs, whatever's holding them back. Sometimes it could be of your own making. Sometimes we put ourselves there. But what I was going to say is there's two things that, as far as the positioning of this, that I wanted to point out. One, you have the star card right above it. So this star is kind of like lighting up the rest of your reading here. So like it's shining light onto it. So this kind of dark place that you're in, or darkness, this light is shining over it. It's almost like, you know, like the heavens are like, hey, you know, you're good. You are in a tough spot right now. We get it, but you're fine. Just dig yourself out and you'll be fine. Oh, sorry if I moved the camera. Right next to it too, this is another thing I'm picking up right now. The Devil card is right next to this Ten of Swords, this gnarly, freaking metal CD cover looking card that we talked about. And I talked about depression. And what is depression if not something that we can be enslaved to or chained down by, unable to break free of these depression chains. You've got to break free. So do it. You know what you got to do. In fact, the heavens, if you see this card right here, this is the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, you've got the heavens giving you this gift of clarity, and you know, they're saying cut away stuff that doesn't matter anymore. It's not serving you. You have to cut it out of your life. Cut it out. Get rid of it. Not serving you. Doesn't need to be there. This is truth, clarity, swift action, divine though. It's like when it's an ace coming from above or around you, it's like it was part of the plan all along. So it's like sources beyond your control at this point, just offering you this sword to get rid of stuff that you don't need. So that's good because you can cut these ties and get rid of this kind of situation hanging over you. It could be depression, could be just a terrible situation that you just gotta like, right. So moving on from that, and this is funny because Aries got these two cards as well, and I do shuffle the crap out of these cards before I even turn on the camera. So you've got the Hanged Man, which is funny because I know a lot of Tauruses and this always comes up for them, or has been recently. It's about getting it hanging upside down, putting yourself in a state of stillness and retreat, so that you can look at things from another perspective and and gain clarity on the situation. See how there's like a little halo? He's looking at things and he's like, oh yeah, that's what this means, or this is the direction I can go. When you don't know where to go, sometimes it's best to do nothing and just wait for that to come to you. Look within, meditate, and that's what this person's doing. It's a self-imposed retreat, and it's in order to look at the right way to go moving forward. And of course, it works right underneath this, you know, nasty battle scene, you know, of like, all right, well, don't want to do that again. And next to that, it's like you meditated, and I think they even had the same exact, no, Aries had it up here, I think. But like, look at, he's looking, and he's done all this meditation, and he's looking to his right, and, or his left rather, my right, his left. And he's looking on to what he's got to do. He figures it out. He's like, all right, I've got to walk away. These 8 cups that once fulfilled me greatly, they were my, you know, my babies. I put so much love and effort into these little projects, these cups. Now they went kind of sour, so I've got to be on my way. But it's very peaceful. It's very peaceful. Again, Aries had this card as well. You guys have a lot of similar cards. When I see the star and I see this 8 of Cups, I always think that this person is leaving peacefully and serenely this situation behind. They're following their North Star, because it is nighttime in each of them, to get to where they need to be. So, and it's up in the top, like it's in the sky. And you're looking up like, all right, I'm following you. I'm leaving. I'm leaving behind this stuff that doesn't work. I'm chopping away. I'm just peacefully choosing to move forward into destinations unknown. So that's, if you're not already doing this, I suggest that that's what you do, because that's what it's suggesting. If you're not already doing it, walk away from what binds you. You've got, you know, people and situations around you are cheering you on. This hope, this divine assistance is looking down, and it's like, just go for it. So, next to that, you also have you've got a lot of stuff with the moon, I see too. Maybe there's a connection with the moon that I'm not seeing. We do have a full moon coming up on the 23rd, I believe. So look out for that. Or no, this is January. Sorry, this is January that I'm doing these, so it's past the moon now. Maybe this is talking about the new moon coming up in Feb. So, in any case, you've got the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is this is like your intuition big time. Either someone around you that you know, right, that exudes this quality. It's most likely female, because it's the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is known to be quite psychic or have intuitive abilities. So it could be someone around you that's psychic. Could deal with tarot reading or whatever. Like, this person or this energy is around you, and they're there to help you. Always help. She's between the darkness and the lightness, and she's there, and she's just kind of sitting, and she knows things. She knows things. This little moon symbolizes that she's aware of everything that's going on. She knows things that you don't even know she knows. So she's here for you. She is here to offer you guidance. She is here for you to shed light on certain situations. And yeah, I mean, you can even be just embodying this intuitiveness. Like, you could be more intuitive lately. Some people are kind of waking up a little bit to their more empathic and, you know, psychic abilities. So this could totally be happening to you as we speak. You might be tapping into this energy, but it could just symbolize a person around you. It's really just kind of depends on your situation. Everybody's different. General reading. All right, so you I think for some of you, you're depressed. Some of you are very depressed about a situation. You feel like you've been stabbed in the back. Some of you might be actually going through straight up betrayal, or feeling like you were betrayed. Some of it might have to do with a love interest, especially because you have this Two of Cups in your corner. Some of you might be going through some withdrawals over something or a relationship, or withdrawals quite literally over an addiction of some kind. There's definitely a need for retreat and meditation with this hangman. And you'll know when the time is right to move forward. Whether you move towards something or away something, you will know. That's what this right here next to it is you will know, you will intuitively know when the time is right to walk away. This card was on the bottom of the deck. I always look at the card on the bottom, and it's the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a couple different things depending on your situation. Most of the time, though, it's one of those cards that is like you might have won the battle but lost the war, or someone against you or that was fighting with you or took something from you might have won the battle but lost the war. You could be either one of these, the victor or the one that's just kind of walking away in defeat. But if it is a victory, it's not like a permanent or a final solution. It's just a small victory. It's sometimes they call it like a hollow victory card. But you could also be the person just walking away. And if that's the case, you're alive to walk away. And that's the point of this card is it's surrender. Somebody surrendered. You're just like, you know what? I'm putting down my sword. Again, though, you've got this walking away card. So, God, a lot of people are just walking away from stuff. So, yeah, you've decided, you're either deciding to do that, or you're holding their sword and you're just like, nah, boo-boo, I got your sword. So, any case, that is your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. Just remember, there's always lightness underneath the darkness, something to that effect. So, you know, even though you might be going through some things, just know there are people around you and energies around sometimes too that are rooting for you to succeed. And these cards are always changing. Time is malleable. This could be a past situation that you're currently moving out of. This was your February 2016 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. I almost said prescribe. And subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Check out my website, please, genuinetarotreadings.com. And thanks again. Bye.